Morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Gutted, but it's nice to be home. It's really nice to be home.
It's nice to have you home. It's as if I know you already. I'm looking at your face square on now thinking, I know this girl already. Because we've invested so much time and so much effort and time watching you on the TV. Does it feel a bit odd now not being on the show?
I think it is quite weird because for what I think was in there for about a month, few more weeks, maybe probably about 6 weeks, and then it just to come out of it and you're so busy, like it's not just practice your song and then go and sing it. There's so much that's involved and you're in a heavy routine. So coming out of that is quite weird, and being able, I feel a bit lost when I'm at home, like when because I'm not used to just sitting around. I'm like, this isn't right. I'm meant to be keeping myself busy, but other than that, it's just really nice to be back home.
Because
Really
your dad
nice.
was on the show, getting some support for you, of course, our show, and then going down to London every weekend as well. So you got to see your family every weekend, didn't you?
Got to see them every weekend after the show, and then we were allowed to stay with them as well. So that was really nice. But it was really hard because you would come out the show at the end, and then you'd just be, you know, when you hit a brick wall. So you see them for a bit and then I just fall asleep, honestly. It was like, I think it's so much emotions and so much adrenaline. I'm just like, I go after I say hi. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it was a nightmare.
And then on the Monday, start from scratch with another song and routine and everything? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
With Brian thingy?
Yeah, so on the...
What's his last name?
Freeman.
Freeman, yeah.
No, well, basically what would happen on the Mondays, we'd get given our songs, but then that could change at any point. So if they don't like the song in your routine and with Brian on the Wednesday, it could all change. So some of the acts, the songs have been changed right up to the last minute. So you've just got to be really prepared for everything. So as soon as I got the song, you would have to try and learn it as quick as we can, and then you feel more comfortable with it.
As soon as you get the song, that is key for me. Because they choose everything for you, don't they?
We do get to say it is like a massive group effort. It is so they'll suggest songs, like the music team. They'll get to learn to know our voices, what's in our range, and everything like that. And they'll put suggestions to us. If we really didn't, if we were like, oh, we
Don't
feel comfortable doing that, it's not what I would do. Then of course, then we'll all look through it together as well. But at the end of the day, there's like rights as well. So we can't get songs that we want to sing because you've got like the
copyright
for it as well, so it's so that can always be an issue. But other than that, it is like a group effort of choosing.
Who are you actually voting for now?
Andrea and Ben.
Yes,
Hey
Ben.
now.
I think Ben's
Yes,
a
dark
dark
horse,
horse. He
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, they're so lovely in the house as well. Both of them, like me and Andrea were like both 20 and we're like a month apart, and obviously everyone else lives sort of like an hour away, or they don't live far, from the house, so they could go home when they wanted or see the family if they felt like it. And me and Andrea couldn't do that, so and I think he was missing home a bit because obviously his family's all the way over in Rome.
Yeah.
So I think that's really hard for him. And there was, but then with Ben, I think he just missed his girlfriend and everything like that. But he's such a lovely man.
We had £100 on you for charity.
Did you?
Yes, we did. Yes, I know.
Don't say that.
It's okay. Because we also put 100 on Andrea as well.
Oh, phew.
Yeah,
Well, I think that one's a good one.
It's okay. Don't make her feel guilty.
Do you remember the first time we saw you in I suppose it was it recorded in the Sage, was it, or the Baltic or somewhere? The first time we ever saw you, and they go, Lola, did they call you a Geordie then? We hated that, by the way.
Oh God! Do you know what this was driving me mad because. Yeah, I'd have to, because I didn't know where to say it first. I was like, right, because I'm from East Bolden. So I was like, on my very first audition, I said East Bolden. And then when there were nights, I can't like help what they say, you know, and they go, when Cheryl will be like, and he's my little Geordie, whatever, coming out.
You should have said something. I would have said something.
Cheryl.
Excuse me. Football team then, what's your team of choice?
Sunderland.
Yeah?
Sunderland.
You promise?
Promise. The granddad will go ballistic if I wear red. Like if I wear red and white, fine. Even if I have black and white striped top on, or black and white, what's it like?
This is what we wanted to hear.
This is ridiculous.
So what
This
came
is
across
nice.
on the TV, it's obvious just for telly. It's like when Joe McElderry was on, and he's obviously from South Shields, but they were calling him Geordie Joe. And his homecoming was the Sage in Gateshead. I mean, they just don't get it, do they? They don't get it. So I'm glad we've now got to the truth. To
I
the
did
whole
have
crux
words
of
with
it.
him. I did have
Did
words.
you?
I did say to them, I was like, look, this is causing massive confusion, and right, can we just say an area where I'm from? Because it would change like weekly. Like,
I
so
know.
they said East Bolden, then it was South Shields, then it was Newcastle. Like it just it changed all the time.
Yeah,
I live all over.
To them, it's nothing, but to us, really, it's a bit. It's important.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So,
if
do you
that's
know-
where you're from, and
Yeah.
you want to represent where you're from.
Exactly.
But then they mention 3 different places. You're like, well, where am I?
I know, honestly, it's an absolute night. Like before I went in on the show, I was right. So do I just say I'm from East Bolden? Like, I didn't know where to say, because I was like, where is?
They'll
like,
not know that,
people
will
go,
they?
Nah.
Yeah.
So, but then where'd you say? So where would you say? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Where would I say? That's a good point. I don't know. But if you're a Sunderland fan, you're one of us, sister. You're one of us. And do you know what? And so we had a few messages saying, what are you backing her for? Geordie, what are you backing her for? And I say, we're typing back. No, she's not. She's not. She isn't. Anyway, it's wonderful for you to be here. Thank you so much. And good luck going forward.
Oh, thank you.
I know you're doing a lot of gigs. You're getting yourself out and about all over the shop. But you're not going back to Latimer's, are you? No, it's a lovely place, mind. Bit expensive, but a lovely place.
It's an amazing place. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the cakes. The cakes from there, from the cafe, are gorgeous. But I'm just gigging as much as I can. Like, while I've came out it's just giving us confidence coming out the show now, and it's sort of gutting in a way, because I didn't have that as much confidence when I was on the show. But it's just when I've come out, I've been like, it's like clicked. And now I'm finding I'm really getting on with my nerves and everything like that. I'm more so relaxed. But I think that's probably because I'm not competing for a place to stay every week. It's just
And you haven't got thousands of people staring, knowing that they're watching you on the telly.
Exactly. But do you know what? I think everything's been absolutely brilliant. I'm just trying to sing as much as I can.